Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Go right in. 9:36. Let's go, Eddie. Let's go, Eddie.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Here we go, 46.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Check three. Get him. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, alert 3.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
36 to Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Prescott now. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returnable for Thomas. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Back. Watch the safety creep.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Right there.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. The end result, 21 yards. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
54 mics. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 9. Check 9. Switch. Slam.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Undercut.
49, check 49.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, watch that.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Bring it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, Prescott again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Cut. 154. 186.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dak and the offense, they are going to go for it.
Under 10.
Kill.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott yet again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. We're going to 53. Bring it. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
54. Mike 54. Nice.
Jackson now. Throwing again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hayward. Go.
54, right there, right there. 54 Mike. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
36-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got him. Tight dog. Chef. Oh.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
He's coming. Go.
He's coming, double up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson, buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the... And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 2.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Dallas.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And that's Elliott, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
36 to Mike. Rip right.
It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second and very short, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On first down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built. Coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Prescott to throw on fourth. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys, they push out it. Front further. Forbath to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Cowboys 21. Ravens 7.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Jackson. Gonna throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. He gives it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's going to be a long day.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Bandit.
Now Jackson to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep depth. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Check right, 54. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Ready? Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the pass.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Diluted, and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This is and he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down. 61. Right, 49. Not here. Still truck. Check this guy. All right. Slam. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now it's Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check it out,
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 2-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
Check 43. Check. 52's the mark.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there by Gordon. 51 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Protein spill.
They run it here with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Get 180. Hey, Brown 80. 36. Right here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers, he'll get this to Eckler. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon. 2nd and goal. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Brown 80. Keep it skinny.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
General West. Cluster. Hey, turn it up. 25, check Wait! Not hot! 36 to Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go. Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
52, watch 52. 52's the mic. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Let's go. Defense, let's get it together. 52, Mike 52. Record.
To throw again, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1.
Check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Manager. 61. Match box. Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, 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 kill.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. That's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
390. Hey, Delta. It's a party now. Check 3, check 3. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 50, check 50. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Deuce, deuce.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Heavy, 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 heavy.
87's mom. Don't worry about it.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
Ball, be ready, be ready. Mike, 36. 180. 36.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
190, white. Back.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Shoot. Red Delta.
To throw, Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Mike 52. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Big Dad, good shot. Go. Hey.
10th carry here for Mark Ingram. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Slam, slam, slam. Undercut, undercut, undercut. 49, check 49, check 44. Bang, 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 bang. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Kill, kill, kill. Little Mike, 52.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. Ingram's got the first down or more, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, they run with Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Tight off.
They toss to Ingram. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Now Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rivers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.